Good afternoon, Tigers. Today I'm in the kitchen again with my wonderful assistant, Miss Addison Chapman, who is recording today's demonstration. I'm going to record a bunch of things for you today. First, we're going to start off with chia pudding, and I know that sounds really bizarre. We've been talking about the benefits of dairy in our diet, so I'm just going to take a little bit of Greek yogurt. You can use 2%, 0%. You can even use an almond yogurt. You don't have to do a dairy-based yogurt, especially if you're lactose intolerant. I'm going to incorporate oats into this recipe because I want to get some whole grain in there. I'm even going to use some almond milk. You could use a regular milk. You could use a cashew milk. You could use soy milk. We're going to sweeten it up with a little bit of honey. If you don't have honey at home, go ahead and do maple syrup. But the really interesting thing about this recipe is actually going to be the organic chia seeds, which are a great source of plant protein. Again, if you want to give it some more flavor, add some vanilla. It's easy to do. Ginger is a great thing to add to this, but I'm going to stick with oats, chia, a little cinnamon, some honey, and I'm going to use some peanut butter. Here at Calvert Middle School, I have a lot of students that have nut allergies, so we wouldn't use almond milk. We would just use a soy milk, and we would use a nut-free peanut butter, but you could use any kind of nut butter in here as long as you don't have a nut allergy. So in a big mixing bowl with a rubber scraper or a wooden spoon, I'm going to take my yogurt, and you can see I'm making a large quantity. I'm going to put all that into the bowl. I'm going to put about a cup or two of oats. It depends how many people you're cooking for. And then of course I'm going to add that honey to sweeten it up. Try to use a natural sweetener. And you can see that I have some berries, some blueberries. I have some Majul dates. Yesterday I had my students taste dates, and I'm not so sure they were huge fans of them because let's be honest, dates don't look all that appetizing, right, Addison? How do they look? Okay, but they do add a lot of great sweet natural flavor. Mangoes are in season right now, so you can even put some blueberries on top of your overnight oats. Here's the key, they're overnight. Maybe some chopped mango, some coconut, some shredded coconut is awesome. So put it all into a bowl. You want to mix it, of course. And then you want to add some of your liquid, your milk, a little bit at a time. But you want to get this nice consistency. The idea is that these are going to soak overnight. You'll put them into a mason jar or even a little bowl. Put enough for one serving. I would say about a half to 3/4 of a cup. The great thing about this recipe is that you can make them the night before. You can top them with a bunch of great berries or fruit. And then when you wake up in the morning, you have a breakfast that you can eat on the go. I've had a lot of students tell me that they really like to put granola on here as well. Okay, let's go, oh, and don't forget your banana. That's awesome on there too. So again, combining all these different food groups. So the next thing I want to show you is something to do with another savory snack, or this is a good snack, but it's still a plant protein. I'm going to take some organic garbanzo beans in a big mixing bowl or a pot, whatever. I used a colander over a mixing bowl, and I drained my garbanzo beans. I want to get them nice and drained. I want to hit them with a little bit of lemon zest. You know, lemon zest goes a long way. And I'm going to use my zester. You guys know we talked about this in the equipment unit. I'm going to get some of my favorite seasonings. I happen to love this gluten-free honey garlic rub, but season it with anything you want. If you're kind of in a Tex-Mex mood, use some chili powder, some fresh lime, good stuff. You know I put nutritional yeast in just about everything, so that's a good place to put this nutritional yeast. Add a little bit of nutritional wellness to that. And the great thing about nutritional yeast is it tastes like Parmesan cheese, but it has so many more health benefits. All right, my favorite small appliance of the day, the year, the month, the universe, or excuse me, the decade, is definitely my air fryer. Our PTA has been so generous, and each of our kitchens is gonna have an air fryer next year, so I'm pretty excited. So I wanna take all these garbanzo beans, I wanna spray my air fryer container, my pan, get a nice even layer of this. I'm gonna cook these in the air fryer at 400 for about 10 minutes. And what they're gonna come out to be like are these crunchy little, I don't know, how would you describe them? These crunchy little protein things that taste good, but they're not full of trans fat and things that aren't good for us. Have a good day.